This Friday on YouPlug.
We've just launched our Spotify channel.
You have said your love language is physical touch. Say it's physical touch, can't you say hormones? You're dealing with hormones here.
So these are hormones, these are feelings that God has given us. This one here touch, we try to put it away. Because
it exposes our humanness. This is for married people. A lot of men now there because the women are cooking. If you don't have that act with them, it's translated with not loving.
Sure. Hey, in the receiving of gifts, they'll give you gifts. Hey, you don't want that gift. You do the dishes.
Acts of service. No, not really. No, this one is not taking it 5 years. 5 years.
Love language. Mac's touch with Mac and Opes.
Hello everyone, welcome to YouPlug. Welcome to the plug that keeps you plugging. We love you and we appreciate how you engage with our content. Thank you very much for spending your data, your time, just to engage us. We really appreciate that. So welcome to the space, fam. If you're new on the space, I am Opa Wagaramalagana. Gimunarin wam sudo gata faso ashadro gata gas. Gingigi den gamazul gamlamla tuturusa. Gigoblu vertabatura moru mutul komari tsane. Buda gomo utara mutu. And as always, I'm chilling with my guy here.
And in case you think you're on the wrong channel, if you hear this somewhere else, if you see these faces somewhere else, and you don't hear King Kitty Kitty, you know you're at the wrong place. So welcome to YouPlug and thank you for joining us.
Sure.
I am the head and not the tail. I'm above and not beneath. I am the child of the Most High God. I am an heir of God Himself. I am the righteousness of God. I am called. I am loved. I am chosen. I'm a chosen generation. I am a royal priesthood, a nation belonging to God. I know who I am. And in case you don't know who I am Mac. Thank you for joining us, friends and family. Want to welcome to those who may be listening to us on Spotify. Where we find ourselves today. Thank you. We've just launched our Spotify channel. And please feel free to stream when you're not able to watch on video.
Great man. We went to
while people are going to
the
work.
Airwaves. Yes. Listen to us when you're going to work. Whatever, even when you are doing certain things that don't need you to be fully engaged, you can just listen to us and continue with our work. So,
but thank you guys, it's all because of you, and we thank you for your subscriptions. Please keep them coming. Turn on your post notifications. Check out our previous videos if you're new, and trust me, you're going to enjoy. So let's get into the thick of it.
And someone commented on your holy praises. Hey, Meg is coming through with those holy praises. You say you are within the mix. Guys, thank you for engaging us. Maybe let's just spend a few minutes of this recording reflecting on that. Let's just go right into it, Mac. People are touched. And I need you to respond. You have said your love language is physical touch.
And people are touched.
Yeah, people are touched
because I'm physical touch. Then it's doing the work.
So Mac, explain that, because I went back to that book and it spoke about certain things about. Maybe I will say it after. I just want to give you space. What do you mean by physical touch? What is that? You said your love language is physical touch.
What is selective hearing? It's funny because the first thing I said, it was quality time. That is first and foremost, and then physical touch. But I get where people are coming from, and I get where you're coming from, especially if you're in the Christian community and in the Christian context. And I was intentional to be because sometimes we want to deny that part because it looks unholy. So you can rather say words of affirmation or receiving of gifts or acts of service. But this one, touch, we try to put it away. To put it away because
it exposes our humanness.
It exposes our humanness and our vulnerability to that. So I
like that.
I was I was intentional not to put up an act, but it is physical touch, and I can still stand by that. And physical, I think, and somebody said in terms of men lean towards that because of
because you say men just say it's physical touch, and it's hormones. We are dealing with hormones here. We want to.
But then my question is, don't other ones speak to your hormones in their respective way?
Okay, sure.
So I think. What do I put it? But yes, it's physical touch, and with like any other thing.
Yeah.
You need to. Hey, let me say this now.
Yeah, sure.
So when God was there in the Garden of Eden, He gave men the freedom to say you can eat of anything.
Oh yeah, sure.
But put limits.
Limits.
Freedom with limits. So these are hormones. These are feelings that God has given us.
Oh yeah, sure.
But it does not mean that we can explore them carelessly.
Yes.
It's up to us to
explore.
So
within
with me saying
confines.
physical touch, I'm not saying you must go touching. And I'm not justifying that I can do whatever I want and my partner must touch me and I must touch. But I'm just saying I respond to that.
Yeah.
Be it a friend, and I'm sure if my brother is watching this, he's not going to be happy. But I like to hug him. He doesn't like that.
Yeah.
But I
see,
I
and
like
you
to
are
try
abusing him. He doesn't like it. Why do you force yourself?
But if when my mother gives me a hug, I feel it. I'm loved.
Oh yeah,
when
sure.
somebody comes and say, Mac, it's going to be okay.
Yeah.
That just it means it means a lot.
That touch. That
So
embrace.
It's not only limited to
sex.
sexual arousement, but it's just presence for me.
Oh yeah.
Like,
I
it
like
says,
that.
You are there.
Oh yeah, sure. Hey guys, Mac has responded. Mac is coming through, guys. Maybe I want to even. You have obviously explained it, but you have obviously in your context from a person who's not married, you have limited it to certain things without going into sexual thingy.
Yeah.
But to obviously to other people who are married, even those who are not married, they still continue to do it even when they're not married. But it's when the writer speaks about it on those 5 love language, he use an analogy of saying. This is for married people. He used that analogy to say there was this lady who's married to this guy, and she would cook for him all this kind of meals. But for him, too much food was because she was taught that a way to a man's heart is through the stomach. So because her mother was doing that and her father appreciated it. Ghana, the problem came, as the writer says, that she did not marry her father. She married a different person. She wanted to communicate love by bringing a lot of food, but to the guy, too much food was overwhelming. When he sees lots of food, he just feels overwhelmed, and he also does not prefer that. And the writer explains the philosophy behind that, and he says what that actually meant was not relating to a physical heart. It was reflecting to men's romantic emotion. So in other words, a way to a man's heart, it was not referring to actual food that we are eating. Because a lot of men now they are because the women are cooking. But that guy's the
so
philosophy.
No one is cooking for me.
The philosophy. So the philosophy behind that was that when you want to some other people's love language, when to appeal to that emotion, it's intercourse, it's sexual intercourse. If you don't have that act with them, it's translated with not loving. It's translated into you are not loving him. I was just taking it to an extent, the other part of the language.
Physical touch.
Physical touch. That it's an emotion. It's there to other people. It's important than to other people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like I was saying, it's something that we need to acknowledge, not to be careless about it, because
sure.
the moment you hide it, it's going to come up one way or another.
It will show up.
It will show up, and if
And
you don't
to many
submit it under
shows
the
up.
lordship,
Yes,
you
hey.
must submit under the lordship of Jesus.
Otherwise, it will show up on its own. It shows up, and it's true. It shows up on its own. But it's because it's part of our humanness, and we need to fully embrace our humanness. And in most cases, most of the times, we have to constantly submit our humanness, as you have said, under the lordship of Christ, because it turns out to want to show.
Even in words of affirmation, they will affirm you with lies.
Yes.
It needs to be submitted under.
Hey.
In the receiving of gifts, they'll give you gifts. Hey, you don't want that gift. It must be submitted.
It must be.
The act of service. But to buy service.
Some acts of service they're for selfish reasons. They're for selfish reasons. It's not necessarily for the other person. It's for you to show up or to feel good, to feel like you are really coming through. So all of these things, the motive behind that, but also on a bigger spectrum, we're saying whatever it is, the love language that you have, it needs to be submitted under the lordship of Christ. And I've seen here a lot of people have said, hey, words of affirmations, they're connecting with me. We are there. If you say, oh, you have killed it today, I'm within, But for me it was that. A lot of people have engaged me even on my personal space to say, hey, Auntie Meg is married. Because when they hear physical touch, physical touch, then it is just only that limited to.
And I want, people can take a part of a video, and so I just want to make sure that we clarify. I'm not saying be careless with that.
Oh yeah, sure.
We're just saying acknowledge it.
Yes.
But also know how to handle it, because it doesn't mean just because you respond to physical touch then you can be touched by everyone or go on touching everyone. No, they must.
Brikanya.
Touches must be untouched.
No, sure. So one person commented and say, plus when you're speaking about two, I did speak about two. I said one, it's money, one it's word of affirmation, but I was actually referring to words of affirmation.
Sure.
When you said acts of service, and then it was
quality time.
Quality
time and physical touch.
Oh, quality time, yes, and physical touch. So one person asked, Kanti, what's happening here? Are you bilingual? Do you have two love languages? And so why do you have so many? Are you? Now my response to that is that others are even multilingual, not even bi. Multilingual is speak many love languages. We cannot necessarily limit it to say it can only be one. I mean, also we're not trying to limit it even to five. We're not even trying to limit it to 5.
I saw that the other one was the loving Jesus, people who love Jesus.
As a love language.
She's attracted to people who are in love.
If the person who loves Jesus and they really love Jesus, and to someone that's a love language.
That's a love language,
And we cannot dispute that because it's personal.
And money. And money.
Yes.
Love language.
It's love and we cannot necessarily dispute that because it's personal. It's I hotspot you. We cannot hotspot this one. It's personal. If something is appealing to you, it's appealing. If it's not, it's not. But I'm just looking forward to see how we're going to address this one of yours, because you have mentioned when personally it's physical touch, but your significant other's one, it's opposite. I want to track this journey. I will update you guys what is happening. I just want to.
Maybe the next episode.
I want to see what is happening in that space, because obviously there need to be.
I think that's something to consider and to think about when your number one is your partner's number last.
And that makes you tick.
So
how do you deal with that? let's keep it there. Are,
Sure.
are we fine?
Aye, we
Yeah,
sorted.
yeah. So we have responded to some of the questions, but also we appreciate how you guys are engaging us. Keep those comments coming.
Wait, have
Yeah.
you?
Oh, yeah, sure.
This past week,
Uh,
you said your wife says acts of service.
Acts-
Did you do the dishes?
Acts of service. No, not really. I was,
Actually,
was
I think that is
tired.
why I'm going to show you a piece of that. Opa's wife interrupted our recording. I think it's because of the act of service.
Please behave. So, I mean, I do when my preference. Nah?
Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached the end of
Look,
our.
my preference is to do that consistently.
Sure.
But I don't always do it right.
Yeah.
You see, I don't want to project an image to say, this guy is he's a lover boy, he's great. He's no, I'm there, but I'm not. It's not like I've perfected this thing. I
want to track
continue
this journey.
I continue to learn.
This taking journey, I want to want to track it as well.
No, this
to
one is
see.
not taking in 5 years. 5 years. It's not taking. We've been rolling for 5 years. So, guys,
Friends and family.
yes, thank you for joining us. Thank you for being with us. We appreciate. We would love to engage us even more on this one. We would love to hear your comments, your opinions, and if you need more clarity, engage us. That's why we are here, and we would love to learn from you too.
Yep, and please tell us your journey with your love languages.
Yes, sure.
What's your top? If it's one that you've been ashamed of, to
How do you communicate? How did you manage to even communicate that? Because that's important. Maybe we need to leave that even to the next conversation.
But talk to us, and thank you to our Spotify family again for joining us.
Oh, yeah, sure.
On our on our conversation today.
Yeah, sure.
And we promise to be bringing you more and explore even more streams. Maybe we might be coming to live TV.
Yes.
We're coming for you.
No, we are coming. We are there. We are there. Yeah, so guys, thank you very much for being with us. So from the two of us, remain plugged.
Ciao.
Ciao.
This production was brought to you by Imago Dei Media.